Welcome on in, guys. Tobin here with you. Thanks for checking us on out. So, Miami Heat coming off a crushing loss to the Philadelphia 76ers, a very important game they let slip away at home. They'll be back at it right away. They are, I believe, as we are recording this, probably in the air on the way to Houston to go take on the Houston Rockets, who I think lost to the Warriors by a lot. Houston was on a bit of a tear. And then they had won 10 straight, and now they are losers of 3 in a row. So they've come back to earth a little bit. I don't know where let's take a look at where they stand right now, because they were making a press for the play in there for a hot minute. And right now they're 4 back of Golden State with that loss tonight. So you cannot, but you can't go into this one light, right? You can't go into this one light thinking, oh, well, this team, they had their nice little push, and now it's over for them. But hopefully, Miami is going to get a jolt, because as was leaving the arena today, a lot of reports coming from the logo. I don't know who broke what. Everybody kind of was in on this, so I saw it from Ira, Anthony, Tim Reynolds, and then Shams even had her. I don't even know if Shams was first on it. I don't know. But the word came out. First off, let me just say, Spo was asked about it by Ira before the game. So I don't know if Ira had an inkling. Listen, Ira probably did. The guy's a Heat OG reporter and had asked Spo before the game. And he was like, hey, is Tyler Herro going to be on the road trip? And Spo basically was like, he's making progress. We'll let you know. I think it was his answer. And then he was asked, well, is he going to return this season? We'll let you know. Okay. So that was funny, because that was asked before the game. This loss happens, which was not funny, but then you get all the reports from the local guys, and they did report it before Shams did, at least the tweets that came through. But anyway, Tim Reynolds tweeted, Tyler Herro is on the plane to Houston with the Heat. No official word yet, but I would think he plays tomorrow night. Ira, perhaps a ray of hope. Tyler Herro traveling with the Heat for the 3-game trip that opens up at Friday night in Houston. He's dealing with a foot issue. Hasn't played since February 23rd. And then, Anthony Chang, Tyler Herro traveling with the team tonight to Houston. And then, you had the tweet from Shams that said, there is optimism Miami Heat guard Tyler Herro, who's been out since February 23rd with a foot injury, could return to the lineup on Friday against the Houston Rockets, sources tell The Athletic. Herro traveled with the team for their 3-game trip. So there you go. Now, I think there was also something from Jimmy's guy, Ernie, on Twitter. I think he had said, like, oh, Tyler's returning very, very soon. So apparently this was in the ether of the building today, that Tyler Herro was going to make his return. And look, man, it's needed. You can't have as many 15, 17-point quarters as the Miami Heat have had, and you can tell me, honestly, that the Heat can't use Tyler Herro. I don't understand the Heat fan who's sitting here and is just like, oh, we don't need him, we're better without him. But like, first of all, what record has warranted that description? I don't really understand that. And second of all, holy crap, have you not seen the lack of scoring this team has and the stretches they go through and the shooting that they need? I don't understand it. It's a weird one to me, but I am thrilled that Tyler Herro is going to be making his return. First of all, it's about the amount of games properly that I think will get everything worked out and situated. The one thing I would say that has developed that I didn't think was going to be the case with this all looming was Duncan Robinson. I will say, watching Duncan the last couple of games, mind you, he's coming off of a back injury, disc type of thing. Doesn't seem like he's dealing with something fun right now. And it's not really even about the shooting for me with Duncan. He just doesn't look like he's moving quite as well. And I say that as somebody watching him this year, and I'm like, man, the way he's flying around the court, the way he's moving, the decisiveness he has to make a move and go to the paint. Don't feel like we've seen that with Duncan Robinson coming back from this injury. I don't think he looks quite himself all the way 100%. My hope is with Tyler Herro, they have been very cautious with this. He has taken his time with this, and I am hopeful that if he is coming back, that means he is figuratively ready to hit the ground running, and I hope that he's ready to hit the court running and able to give the Heat significant minutes and be able to contribute. So I do think there is room for, hey, you could just put him back into the starting lineup and see where things are at. The other development is Terry Rozier. Terry Rozier banged his knee at the end of this game. Not sure if he said he's good, but I'm not sure if he's going to be able to go at least second night of a back-to-back. Terry's already had a knee thing this year. Maybe you want to be a little cautious because you want all hands on deck. If you could give Terry, this would be ideal, right? Like, you're in a desperate spot, you got to win all your games. But second night of a back-to-back, if you could go into Houston tomorrow, you're getting Tyler Herro back, and you can win this game. You give Kevin Love the night off, and you give Terry Rozier the night off. Gearing things up for Sunday. That would be probably the most ideal situation for Miami, just physically knowing how they are. You let Tyler get to cut loose a little bit, and then you infiltrate for Sunday's game. If Terry is good to go, I think that's also great. And I think I would just put Tyler Herro in the starting lineup and see where things go for now. Because if Duncan was playing lights out right now and he looked physically right, I'd say, all right, I would be cool with Tyler Herro coming off the bench. And I think if he was playing the way he was before this flared up, I think you'd be hard pressed. No, as I've said, I think Duncan Robinson has an argument to say he's been the third best player for the Heat this year. He's been that good, but I don't know. He doesn't quite look himself since he's come back from this thing. But it's a jolt the Heat need, man. It is a jolt the Heat need. They need Tyler Herro. They need his shooting. They need as much offensive punch as they can have right now. They need it. And they're in this spot where they look like they'll have things figured out in a game, and then all of a sudden, the well just dries up. I don't know what it is. It's been a conundrum all season, and you never know where it's going to happen. It used to be the joke for the Heat fan. You'd always worry about third quarter. Like, after halftime, they were going to let up a little bit. And the thing that's been a marvel this year is, like, you never know. It's like you think it's like the Heat. It feels like the Miami Heat are like on a lazy river of having it figured out, and then all of a sudden there's a cascading waterfall, and the offense just falls off a cliff, and just can give you nothing. So yeah, I think Tyler Herro is a very, very welcome return. It's been a bummer with everything that he's dealt with this year. They need it, man. You need all hands on deck for this. This is going to be a crazy stretch run. They just took one right in the junk with this loss to the Philadelphia 76ers. You have Indiana, who is, I believe they were idle tonight. They they got the Thunder tomorrow, or I guess tonight. Doing this at 12:37, so later on tonight. Thunder are obviously awesome, but I've been dealing with some injuries. They've been resting Shea for a couple of nights, and he is going to be out for the Pacers. Jalen Williams is day-to-day, but he's doubtful against the Pacers. So the Pacers are taking on the Thunder, but they're not taking on the Thunder. They're not taking on the Thunder's full deck. And this is the unfortunate thing about losing a game like this, because you could look at the schedule, we could look at the schedule, and you could be like, I think I got that figured out, or they're going to take on that team, but then you got to worry about the other team's health status, and who are they resting, and what are they valuing going into this. That's where you tie yourselves up when you don't take care of your business like you could have against the Philadelphia 76ers. So why continue to quibble over it? It is what it is. It's over. But getting Tyler Herro is going to be, I think a real welcome addition for Miami, especially with how they have been slumping scoring the basketball at certain times. So we'll see it, but you're going to be on the edge of your seat Friday and Sunday for sure.